All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Nasif from the Gym Lake Charles Camp. All right. Before anything, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, Damash, Nakabala, Haz, Kwam, Shasharala, that's given up honor to the elders of Israel, which are the elders who rule and teach well. And Wa Shalom, Wablabakiyah, Shasharala, that's peace and blessing, elect of Israel. All right, so this video is basically going to be a continuation on my previous video. I said I was going to do like a series of videos. Don't want to make them too long, going into the word tenacity. All right, and we went over that, what tenacity means, a firm grip, to have a firm grip onto something. And we basically said that you basically have to have a firm grip on this truth, this faith, in order for you to survive. And we gave, I'm just giving like a brief, summary of what all we spoke on. So if just in case your brothers didn't watch the video, we're gonna catch up in this one. All right, so we also put ourselves as men of the Lord as mountain climbers. All right, and the whole point and objective of someone being a mountain climber is he set a goal, for one, and that goal is to reach the top of this mountain. All right, and that is our goal, to reach basically the top. All right, to make it to what the kingdom. All right. So in the process of climbing this mountain, you must have endurance, patience, because patience, all these things work at your faith and show what tenacity. You must have endurance, patience, and basically what grip strength. All right, and we spoke on that. All right, the willpower and the strength to basically hold on when it feel like you can't go no more. You hold on, because what, we have help. And we also spoke about that what we have help. So I'm basically grab more scriptures going into it. All right, so this is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 6. For the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, has shined in our hearts. All right, so what, the Lord, and you have to understand that what we were in darkness. All right, but the Most High, he commanded the light to shine out of darkness. So within that darkness, you have pitch darkness, and you had a little bit of light that shined in our hearts. All right, which was giving us what, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This truth is going to say, they say, to give the light, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the knowledge of the glory of the Most High. All right, in the face of Yahushua Mashiach. All right, because what, through Yahushua coming down, that's how we receive what we have, man. All right, so we have this truth. All right, it's a process. We have the truth. All right, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels. All right, we have this treasure, this truth. We have this treasure, which is what beautiful and basically powerful. It gives us power. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, it say that the excellency of the power. It say that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High. Is all of the Lord. It say, and not of us. And the scripture also say that what, whether we live into the Lord, and whether we die into the Lord. Whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord's. All right. It say, all right, so we have this treasure. So basically telling you that we have strength. Basically, we have light. All right, we can see in this darkness, because you have this darkness, like I spoke about in the beginning. Everybody is in this darkness, but he basically gave what is called, I want to say it's like goggles where you can see in the dark. I don't really know the name of them, but he basically gave you the flashlight. All right, he gave us the flashlight, so we have a form of power to know and see where we're going and what we're doing. All right, it say we are troubled on every side. We're troubled on every side. All right, so now being that what, you have this, you were in darkness, but you were taken out of the darkness, and you have this truth. But now within this darkness, you're troubled on every side. When you're a mountain climber and you're climbing on the mountains, if you fall, that's it. So on every side is a problem. All right, and just using it as a analogy, to give a better understanding. All right, it say we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. All right, so we're going through what, troubles. All right, and this journey of us climbing this mountain is hard. All right, because what, we're trying to reach the top, like we said. So he gave us He gave us all the up here, verse 6 and 7. And all right, verse 6 and 7, you take it as if what? If you're a mountain climber, you need equipment to climb this mountain. The Lord basically gave us the equipment that we needed and everything that we needed to climb this mountain to get to the top. But it's going to get hard. He make it's not easy. All right. We're troubled on every side because what? You have to prove yourself in this walk. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's bringing us through the fire. All right. To see who's willing and able to endure. All right. It say persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. We're not destroyed. And it's another scripture that tell you what? It's in Isaiah. I'm gonna just paraphrase it. It say that what? The Lord said what? Even the water covereth up the whole body up until the neck. Because what? The elect and his men are the head of the body. The rest of the body is the rest of our nation. They're under the water. And that's when you go up in verse 6. They're still in the dark. We have the light. You see, we're going through these things, but what? We're not alone. You know, we have help. All right. And that's beautiful because what? Us being in the form of mountain climbers, the Lord won't allow us to fall off. The scriptures say that what? His elect shall not be moved out of his hand, man. All right. It say always bearing about the body, because what the scriptures say, make that what self a living sacrifice. All right. It say always bearing about the body and dying. It say the dying of the Lord Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body. And that's like the precept in the scripture say what it say that what who shall it was speaking of Yahushua, it say who shall, I don't want to say the wrong word, but it say basically make known, who shall make known his generation, you know. But that's what we're doing. We'll right here, the life of Yahushua might be manifest in our bodies. That's what we're doing now. All right. It's saying, for which we live are also delivered unto death for Yahushua's sake. So for we which live, because what? It say we which live because what? We have that light. We can see now. That light shined in our hearts. We are living now. All right. Are always delivered unto death for Yahushua, for Yahushua's sake. All right. And that's why Yahushua said what? Ye shall be persecuted and et cetera, for my name's sake. All right. That the life also of Yahushua Mashiach may be made manifest in our mortal flesh. All right. It says, so then death worketh in us, but life in you. And you can, a precept to that is Hebrews 11:40, I believe. It say that what? Them without us will not be made perfect. All right. So basically the elect of the Lord is holding holding up the rest of the nation, man. And that's when you go into what James, it tell you what a very small hymn. All right, turn it about the boat. The very small hymn is the smallest piece. The hymn is the smallest piece on the boat, but it holds a very important significance because it guides the boat, which in the direction that it needs to go. All right. And that's when and that point could fit into when it was like, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not despaired, persecuted, you know, just small, you know. All right. And the scriptures always give and tell you about what the men of the Lord being low. All right. And being put in a low position, man. All right. It say, where I was at 13. No. I was at 13. It say we having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe and therefore I spoken. We also believe and therefore we speak. And that's the thing. If you believe, and he basically said, I believe, so therefore I went out and I spoke and I done the works. All right. He basically endured. Basically, and you know, that believe is that faith. You gotta have strength. He telling you, I have grip strength. I held on to the faith and I went did what I had to do no matter how hard it was. And that's why he was naming all the things that the men of law was, distressed, persecuted, all these things. All right. It say verse 14. Yeah, verse 14. It say, for all things are for your sakes. that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. And all things are for your sakes, because the scripture in 1 Peter 4, it tell you that what? They laugh because we run not at the same excess of ride with them, all right, and think it's strange. But the verse under it, it tell you that what? We're doing it for you, because what? When you get it and you wake up, then people going to be doing the same thing at you, marking you, and you're going to be trying to what? Give them understanding, all right? For all things are for your sakes, all right? Because the scriptures say what? Our consolation is in Yahushua Mashiach, speaking to his elect, and then it say for their consolation is within us. All right, it's like Yahushua. What Yahushua said? What? This is a tab sheet. You know, you're up next now. All right. Speaking to his elect men. All right. Let me see where I was. Verse 15. For all things. No. 16. All right. For which cause we faint not. We faint not. We endure. We hold on. We have that what? Tenacity. But though the outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Every time that you're climbing up this mountain, man, you're getting higher and higher. Physically, you feel like as if you can't go anymore, but that's when the inner man, the spiritual man in you, kicks in and basically takes over. The man in you is like another being that's within you that keeps your what? Your strength, which is Yahushua Mashiach. All right, that what gives us our strength. All right, and basically be there with us. All right, but it say the outward man perish, man. It say the outward man perish. We go through these things and we cast off ourselves, man. As men of the Lord, that's our job, to basically please the Lord. But you know, you're putting your flesh to the side, man. All right, you're putting your I'm gonna say this. The scriptures say what? Don't forget the sorrows of thy mother. Our elders and apostles that been doing these things for years, they basically labor, man. They put themselves on the line for the next generation and for the people after them to receive. All right, and that's an example of what? The outward man perishing. All right, basically them casting their lives off. All right, but yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Spiritually, we grow, man. As you keep climbing this mountain, man, you get stronger and stronger, man. This is a spiritual walk. It's not physical. That's why I say the outward man perish. All right, for our light affliction is not heavy. It's not tough. It's tough, but it's not. It's our light affliction. All right, which is but for a moment. It's not forever, and that's why the scriptures say what? We suffer now to obtain what? Eternal glory. That's in Romans. All right, it say, work it for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So this is shit to compare to what we getting, what we're going to receive if we hold on, man. All right, while we look not on the things which are seen. All right, so we don't follow by sight. That's a part of faith. But because what is faith? The substance of things not faith in the substance of things not seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. What you see with your eyes are temporal, man. It's temporary. All right, it say, but the things which are not seen are eternal, man. Faith. You hold on. You're looking and saying, man, I don't think I can do it. Where your faith at? You see? And that's why it is impossible to please the Lord without faith, man. You must have faith, man. That's the only way that you're going to make it. And that faith goes along with tenacity. Tenacity also goes along with enduring. Enduring also goes along with patience. All of these things you must have, man. All right? I'm going to grab a couple more precepts because my phone died. I don't know what's going on. But I'm about to get it real quick. Get them rolling. All right. This is Psalms 34 and 18, because the scriptures say the Lord is nigh, basically close. All right. I think I read this in the last. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I read 17. Salaki. I'm gonna read 18 then. It say, this Psalms 34 and 18. It say, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit, man. All right. So what? Basically going into what? We have help, man. The Lord is nigh to a broken heart, man. And what? We are what? Lowly and of a broken heart, man. Of a, down low. But the Lord is with you as we're climbing this mountain, man. That's why he gave us the light. You see? Let me get this precept. 2. I'm gonna read 2 and 1. This is Sirach 2 and 1. It say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. When you come to serve the Lord, when you get that light, and the scriptures say what? Who sit down to prepare to build a building and should not finish? You know, you knew what you were, and the point of me saying is because you knew what you were getting into. All right. It say, my son, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, troubles. You know, you prepare thy soul for these tests. Basically, get ready. Set thy heart aright. Set your mind aright. Sit down, gather yourself, get your mind together. And that's why he said in the scripture, who sit it down first and think it upon, you know, if he gonna build a building and have not the sufficient enough to finish it. You see? But see, it's right here, it's telling you, set thy heart aright. He basically telling you, sit down, think. You have this time to do this. All right. Set thyself aright and constantly do what? Endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble. In your time of trouble, do not make haste, because what? In that time, the Lord is girding you up. He's making you and molding you. All right. To what? To be a king. All right. It say, cleave unto him and depart not away. Cleave unto the Lord, man. Don't run away. Where you gonna go? What you running from? All right. Have that tenacity, man. Hold on. Have faith. If you don't have tenacity and you don't have grip, you don't have faith, man. All right. It say, where I'm at. All right. 3. It say, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And the last end, you're going to be what? Increased. At the end, at the end of your test, if you hold on, or whatever it is that the Lord is putting in front of you to strengthen you up, bring you through that fire, you're going to be increased. You're going to grow. That's why I say what? The spiritual man, the inward man, grow day by day. All right. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Be patient. You see, all these words that we spoke about are popping up. Patience, enduring, faith. We're talking about these things. Grip strength, being a mountain climber, and we're trying to get to the top of this mountain. All right. You're not going sonic flash speed up the top of this mountain. You have to be patient. You have to watch your steps. You have to watch where you're putting your hand placement, making sure that you have the right grip, making sure that you're moving at a steady pace, and that everything is, you know, not saying everything is going to just be smooth and easy sailing. All right. But you have to hold on. All right. Because it's going to get hard. As mountain climbers, who knows? You might get to a point where you might not know where to put your hands, but you just have to be patient enough to wait for the Lord to tell you, put your hand here, grab this. All right. It say, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men and the furnace of adversity, man. All right. We're trying to be brought forth as gold, man. Lord said, I will make a man more precious to find gold, man. And that's what he's doing. He's bringing us through that fire. Fire does what? It purifies. All right. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men. Be acceptable men. The only way that you're going to be accepted of the Lord is if you go through what? That fire. All right. You have to be pure. All right. Let me get another scripture real quick. So I'm going fast because phone on 14. All right. This is Sirach 14 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death. See, it showed you all, and we went into all the things that were hard, all the things, you know, we went from the beginning to the middle, you see, to the end. You know, strive in its truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. If you basically be what? Faithful. Be what? Be basically what? Down with the Lord. Be, you know, be green, not yellow, not red. All right. Because what the scripture say, what? The Lord is a faithful friend, man. All right. A faithful friend, man. He want to make sure that you real too. You got to make, hey, I'm going to be faithful to you. I'm being real with you. I'm going to die behind you. I need to make sure you're going to do the same behind me. Hey. And that's what the Lord is looking for. Men, somebody that's solid, real. All right. Strive for the truth unto death. Only somebody real gonna die for you. And the Lord shall fight for thee. He gonna fight your battles. He gonna fight for you. That sound like a faithful friend, man. That's like you what in the world, man. You got somebody that's just rocking with you. You just know, man, he down. That's how the Lord is looking. I want to know that you down. You know, I'll fight for you if I got to. You know, in the world, like somebody want to pick on one of your friends or something, somebody that you real close to, that you know what I'm saying, you've been rocking with for a long time. Hey, shit, you trying to get in the street with him? Shit, we gonna get in there. What up? Put your dukes up. You know. Hey, you know, you at camp, say somebody pull out a gun or something, you know, you jump in front of the bullet, you know. somebody solid, you know, that's going to lay their life down. Because and it's just, don't think for 1 second that it's just that. And I'm not speaking in a carnal sense. I'm just using it as an example, all right, to show what someone real and faithful is. All right, because shit, what if you look at it and think about it, Yahweh Shah did the same thing for us. These death and fight for it, Yahweh Shah did that for us, man. Now we have to basically what? Pay our dues. Show him that shit. We're gonna do the same for you. And then some. You see? Be not hasty in thy tongue, quick to speak. All right. Because you say what James, you say what the mouth boasted great things. All right, but it say, and in thy deeds slack. It say, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. All right. It say, be not hasty in thy tongue. Be not hasty in thy tongue. Be quick to speak. And thy deeds slack. Don't be slack in your deeds, man. And things that you do. Don't be slack. All right. That's not a sign of being what? Solid. That's not a sign of being what? Faithful, man. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get one more scripture real quick before this phone die. Cause I need this video to go up. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 16. And I'm gonna go to let me see where we at. 12. All right, we good. Let me see. Take away their goods and cast them out of 73. This is what I'm looking for right here. The precept to the striving to the truth to death, and that Sirach 2:1, to prepare thyself for temptation, except men in fire of adversity. All right, so this 2nd Ezra 16 and 73. All right, then shall they be known, because what? They will accepted. If something, and then also say, then shall they be known. Known is basically making it manifest. It's gonna be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and the fire. See, his men are going to be, it's going to be made manifest and known who his men are, because these men will accept it of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, because what? They went, they strived into death, man, and they went all the way through with it. They in the process of climbing that mountain, man, they was patient, they endured, they held on, they had their grip strength, man. And that's what it is. All right. And the process of them climbing the mountain, they basically they kept going. All right. Even when it got hard, they kept climbing the mountain. And guess what? They obviously made it to the top, because then it say, then shall they be known who are my chosen. So this is the end. You see, you made it to the top. You see? And I'm gonna read 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, speaking to his men, his chosen. Because the Lord already know who, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna, you know, basically hold it down. All right. It say, O ye beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. The days of trouble, everything that's tough is at hand, is coming. But I will deliver you from the same. The Lord just basically told you, I got you. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. What I earlier, when we in a video, I said that what? When you're climbing this mountain, it's going to get hard. It's basically going to get hard, but what? We have help. The Lord is going to deliver us from the same. And he also said what? Be not afraid. It gets higher and higher every time you go up. Don't fear. The Lord is saying what? I got you. Don't have doubt. Don't doubt in your mind that, man, I'm not going to make it to the top. Keep going. And that's another thing. Walking this walk, man, no matter. And demons going to try to play in your mind, telling you you're not a man of the Lord, and et cetera, just messing with you to basically what? Knock you off and have you slacking in your deeds, like we just read. But you have to have no doubt. Because what? For the Most High will guide you. The Lord will guide you where to put your hands next on this mountain, so you can make your next step to make it to the top of this mountain. All right. And with that, I hope that this was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, Nadam, Mashnaka, Bala, Hazakwam, Shah, Sharala, and Wa Shalom, Wabla Bakiyah, Shah, Sharala. Till next time, Shalom.